Hi there. Welcome to Beneath the Silent Stars, a podcast about exploring the mysteries that keep us up at night. I'm Julia, your host, and ever since I was a kid, I've been fascinated by things that defy explanation. UFOs, cryptids, government cover-ups. You name it. If it's strange, I want to know more. Welcome back to Beneath the Silent Stars, where the mysteries of the past and present converge. I'm Julia, your host, and in this episode, we'll continue exploring the letters my father left behind. These aren't just words on a page, they're windows into a mind haunted by questions and fears. Today, I'll read a letter where he describes the dreams that started after he saw the UFO. But it's not just his dreams I'll be talking about. It's mine too. Dreams have always been strange for me. As a little girl, I used to dream about things that hadn't happened yet, snapshots of a future that felt close but unreachable. At the time, they were comforting, like glimpses of the path I'd one day walk. But lately, my dreams have changed. They've become vivid, chaotic, and at times terrifying. I can't help but wonder if they're connected to these letters. Since I found them, it feels like something's shifted. I'll wake up drenched in sweat, heart pounding, with memories of lights, voices, and shadows. It's like the boundary between my father's experiences and my own is starting to blur. Let me share with you one of his letters. This one was dated June 12th, 1987. Here's what it says. Julia, the dreams started a week after I saw the light. At first, they were faint. A sense of being watched, of standing in a vast empty space. But as the nights passed, they grew stronger. I was no longer just a passive observer. I was there, underneath that light again, unable to move, unable to speak. The worst part wasn't the paralysis. It was the presence. I could feel it all around me, Julia. Something watching, studying. I never saw its face, but I knew it was there. And when I woke, the feeling didn't go away. It lingered, like a shadow clinging to me in the daylight. One night, I dreamed of walking through the house, hearing whispers behind me. I turned, and everything went silent. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I saw it. A figure standing at the edge of the hallway, just beyond the reach of the light. It didn't move. It didn't speak. It just waited. I don't know what it was waiting for, but I woke up before I could find out. These dreams, Julia, they aren't just dreams. They're warnings. They're memories of something I can't explain. And I need you to know, whatever this is, it's not over. It's never been over. That letter shook me. My father wasn't just scared of what he saw in the sky. He was scared of what followed him home. And as much as I want to dismiss it, his words feel too familiar. I've had dreams like his, dreams of shadows that move just out of reach, of whispers that fade when I turn to listen. But these dreams, they're different from the ones I had as a child. Back then, my dreams were hopeful. They showed me places I'd go, people I'd meet. Now they're filled with fear. Fear of the unknown, of being watched, of something I can't name. I've started keeping a journal of my dreams, trying to make sense of them. Some nights they're fragmented, flashes of light, fragments of voices. Other nights they're vivid and overwhelming. I wake up feeling like I've just escaped something, or someone. This reminds me of something I came across during my research, what some investigators call the Hitchhiker Effect. It's the idea that encountering UFO phenomena doesn't end when the sighting is over. Instead, it leaves a mark, one that can manifest in unexplainable ways. Researchers have described strange happenings, poltergeist-like activity, electronics malfunctioning without cause, and even physical symptoms like unexplained illnesses or fatigue. One of the most infamous examples of this is the Skinwalker Ranch case. The family living there reported seeing strange lights in the sky, but that was only the beginning. Their lives were plagued by bizarre and terrifying events, objects moving on their own, cattle mutilations, and shadowy figures lurking just out of sight. What's even more chilling is what happened to the researchers who studied the ranch. After leaving the property, many of them experienced disturbances at their own homes, unexplained knocks at the door, objects disappearing and reappearing, and a pervasive sense of being watched. It was as if whatever phenomenon existed at the ranch had followed them, refusing to be left behind. This is the essence of the hitchhiker effect. It doesn't just stay confined to one place or person. It spreads, attaching itself to those who come too close. Witnesses often report poltergeist-like activity, such as objects moving on their own or lights flickering without reason. Others experience vivid, recurring dreams, not just reliving the sighting, but finding themselves drawn back into the same unnerving moments, unable to escape. What's more chilling is that even those who weren't present during the initial encounter, like family members, begin experiencing disturbances, suggesting the phenomenon might spread, infecting not just the witness, but those closest to them. It's as if whatever was encountered leaves a ripple effect, creating unease and inexplicable events that linger for years. This lingering effect can go on for months, even years. It's as if whatever these people encountered left a piece of itself behind, following them wherever they go. Hearing these stories, I couldn't help but think of my father. Was this why he felt like he was being watched? Was this why the whispers and shadows seemed to haunt him long after the sighting? And now, as I sit here telling you his story, I wonder, am I next? Hearing this made me think of my father. Was he experiencing the hitchhiker effect? Was that why he felt like he was being watched, even long after the sighting? And now, I can't help but wonder if the same thing is happening to me. These moments during the day, when I feel watched, when shadows seem to move at the edges of my vision, it's hard to dismiss them as coincidence. My father's warnings weren't just about him. They were about me, too. This is why I'm sharing his letters with you. Because I believe they hold the answers, not just to what happened to him, but to what's happening to me, and maybe to others out there who have felt the same. In the next episode, I'll read another letter. It's one that reveals a startling connection between my father's dreams and something he discovered, something he never talked about. Until then, keep looking to the skies, and if you dream of shadows, don't ignore them. They might be trying to tell you something.